everyone, and welcome back to Cardiac, the Spookies channel on this side of the internet. So, I feel like every time I have to do a video now, I have to be like, where have I been? Because it literally seems like long periods of time since I post content, and so here we are again. Where the fuck has Forrest been? Well, let me tell you, COVID fucked me. Now, when I say fucked, I mean not like pleasure, passionate, like intense, like, ooh, I love that. It literally was a no spit, just raw dogging it, biting the pillow, like, I need a cigarette after that kind of fuck. Dear God, has it been crazy. Not gonna lie, I will say that I usually like to not show emotions a lot, or if I do, I don't like to show how something is affecting me in a way that is negative, or if it is negative, it's a lot of just talking shit. And the reason why is because I don't ever want to be seen as a weak person, but I do know that sometimes it is important to be okay with showing you're having a tough time, and that's totally fine. But I don't think that would have benefited me in producing content. And because I was in this weird funk and just didn't really have the motivation to film content, or just didn't really have a lot of ideas to begin with, I just didn't do it. So in that whole process, I also created a new immersive experience last August called The Challenge. It's literally been a year since we first debuted The Challenge, and it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. I got to shoot a trailer and a commercial for it. I was very excited for that, as well as I also produced a podcast called Coming and Other Stuff You Should Know, which allowed me to talk about my favorite topic, which is, of course, sex. Love sex. It's great. It's fun to talk about, especially with people and their different interests and what really like pushes the buttons. It was my favorite podcast, both of which I think are going to be put onto the back burner and probably to bed. Mainly because it's just, now that I'm back to my normal day job, it's just really hard for me to kind of manage everything all at once. Both may come back. Who knows? We shall see. Which leads me to, why the hell am I deciding to do a video now? Well, if you've been a long-time viewer of this channel, you would know that around this time, the haunt vlogs would be starting. And yes, so if you're not familiar with the haunt vlogs, if you're kind of newer to my channel, haunt vlogs are basically where I document my life as a monster doing different haunts, but most notably Not Scary Farm. Now, in the last couple of years or so, especially with social media and everything like that, it's been very hard for me to produce that kind of content, mainly because there's a lot of secrets that Knots wants to keep secret, and I don't blame them, but it is very interesting for a lot of people to view. What is it like day in and day out for a monster to do what they do, which is scary? Which does lead me to, I am going to continue doing the haunt vlogs, and I'll try to do as much Not Scary Farm as I can with respecting the boundaries of Knots. I'd rather do that and still have a good working relationship with them than really fuck it up and then get completely C-filed, banned, not allowed to scare again, like some other monsters who apparently don't know how to do their fucking job right. Stupid. Not only that, I'm also going to be going to a few different haunts as well, so keep an eye out for that. I'm very excited because you're all going to be able to actually see not only different things like Halloween Horror Nights, which I'm very excited for. There's a couple of home haunts that have asked me to show up so I can kind of go and document it and share it with you all, which I'm gonna do. In addition, there's some other things that I would like to do as well, so we're gonna do that. And I'm very excited. I'm very excited to be going back to Scary Farm. It's really fun. Oh my God, I totally buried the lead. So you all are probably wondering, where the hell is Forrest going to go? Now, usually I would announce where I'm going around the time that they would announce everything that's happening at Not Scary Farm. However, because of COVID, they've had to do things a little bit differently. So if you have been following Not Scary Farm's social media, mainly the Instagram, you may have seen a trailer that has been produced that just came out. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is it actually has something to do with where I'm going to be at Not Scary Farm this year. And I'm going to actually say where I am because it's now public knowledge. So I'm just gonna flat out say it. Ya boy is back on streets in Forsaken Lake. Oh my God, super excited. I'm excited to finally go back to streets because it's something that genuinely I loved doing, and I think doing Origins was fun and being back in a maze was really great, but I think it was my time to go back into a street zone. It's really great. I haven't done Forsaken Lake yet. As of right now, I'm pretty much been in 3 out of like 5 scare zones, so that's pretty exciting, and especially where my best friends are, that's gonna be really exciting as well. So I can't wait to finally be back on the streets and getting my things done. Also, really excited to say I not only am in Forsaken Lake, I'm gonna tell you who I'm playing. I'm playing a character, a footman by the name of Basil Herbert. So I'm gonna talk a little bit later in a future video about what is probably gonna be my process of creating said character, because obviously the person who played him before me is gonna be, the way that he played it or they played it is gonna be different from how I'm playing it. So I'm gonna kind of walk through my process a little bit and what it's like for me to build a character from the ground up and kind of go from there. I'm very excited about that because it's not something that I've actually talked about in a video before, so I think it'd be really nice to actually cover that. So you kind of get an idea of exactly what you might see when you come to Not Scary Farm. So let me know in the comments down below, what are you excited for Not Scary Farm this year? Is there anything that you would like to see me visit during the Halloween season for the Hauntin' Vlogs? Leave that in the comments down below, because if I can, I'm gonna try to make my time to go do it. I already have some places that I'm really excited to go to, including Halloween Horror Nights. Can't wait for that. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. My name is Forrest, and I'll see you in the shadows.